Everything wants you to authenticate everything. Anyway!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen!
Yes, it's finally time to do our second playthrough of this game.
Yay!
Hopefully it'll be less painful than the first one.
Ha ha ha!
Are they going to get more painful as we go?
This is probably going to be the most painful.
I think, and you said this is probably the worst, mechanic-wise, because of how slow he is.
Yep.
Yeah, mechanically Terra is lacking.
Alright,
Particularly in mobility.
So, new game, standard.
You can't change modes later. Like most modern games, they let you do it, because they're kind about that.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing the intro this time.
Yeah, like to skip it this time.
This time we'll skip it.
Yeah, because I actually read it this time.
Yeah. I remember the first time we skipped it, that's right. Like, shit, I wanted to go over the intro.
Alright.
So, yes.
So now, because we completed our adventure with Ventus, well, minus anything post-game stuff.
Use one character at a time.
Alright, play as Terra.
You'll not find greater strength with him.
So, let's go.
I can't wait to see his journey as he falls into darkness.
Yep. And totally a decision of his own making.
And we may as well replay all the cutscenes because, well, we need to be reminded of where everything is.
So, yep. And, yeah, get that voice cast ready, which we don't have to go over these first 6 again, because I already know that. So, welcome back, Mark Hamill, as Master Aragus.
Today you will be examined.
Who, obviously, as we all know, as Luke frickin' Skywalker, and the Joker from Batman the Animated Series.
Stand here as
Of course.
He was Luke Skywalker, I only remember him as Joker.
nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of
That's what most people remember him as, is Luke Skywalker.
I remember it as Goro Majima. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I am sure our
Yeah, he's the role that's
Oh no, Fire Lord Ozai.
did not travel.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it was him,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was him,
Your
yes.
prospects in years fall short of the mark. I trust you are ready.
Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else.
Then let the examination begin.
Yeah, Aqua's Willa Holland, Ventus is Jessica McCartney, yeah, former singer-songwriter, blah blah blah, who is also Roxas in the rest of the series. And Terra is Jason
Doran.
That I forgot what the fuck the other two did, but and then once Master Xehanort speaks, we'll go to the voice actor again, like that's tradition.
Yep.
You two focus on
The most memorable role for Jason Doran was him being Logan Eccles in Veronica Mars.
Okay, I did remember hearing that series, but I've never watched it.
Yeah, I don't really know what it's about.
He can take care of
I
it.
I remember it was on like the.
He's been out there
I
training.
think it was
just
the
to try to
WB version. Then when they became the CW, I think it was like flown somewhere else. I forget exactly when, but this was like early 2000s.
So now it's time for us to practice fighting with Terra.
Yeah. So yeah, now we gotta go fight balls.
His attack speed is slow. Oh.
Yep, but he hits like a truck. So yeah, here's his dodge,
Sliding dash.
basically. Well, sliding dash is the name of the move here.
Right.
But yeah, his dodge is basically it. Air dash, or not air dash. You know, like the quick one from the Wisdom Form.
Quick step, whatever.
Basically that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He doesn't have a dodge roll or anything like that.
Nope. That is his dodge roll.
I imagine it's him. You might want to block a little more if it's actually good.
What block?
Hard.
Yeah.
I would say I would hope it'd be better with Terra, but I have a feeling it's not.
Well, here's his shot lock.
At least that's good to use. It looks like this one. Hopefully you know the mechanics of this game. Otherwise, being Terra is going to be hell.
Yeah, which is also why I heavily suggest against going with Terra first, despite what others say. Because not only I feel thematically it makes more sense to do Ventus first, then Terra, then Aqua, but also I feel Ventus is the easiest to get into gameplay-wise, because it feels the most familiar if you've played other games in the series prior.
Of course. Critical Impact!
That is his one of his finished command stuff.
Alright, and they'll give
Command
tutorials
solid,
and everything
yeah,
like
command
before.
solid, yep.
Which we can
That
skip
was
those at least.
unexpected.
Yep.
But one must keep a still heart even in the most trying of circumstances. It was an excellent test. One I
That,
chose
I mean,
to
it'd
let
be,
unfold.
it would definitely be.
Which brings us to your next
It would be
trial.
obvious which ones are different for each character in terms of certain cutscenes, which
Now,
I'll.
Terra and Aqua. The two
Ooh,
of
right.
you will face each
Yeah,
other in
because the two
combat.
have to do their little
Remember.
combat test.
There are no
Is
winners.
this actually a fight,
Only
or...
choices.
Nope.
Oh,
For
man.
when
Like I
their
said,
there are no
powers
winners, only
clash,
losers.
Their nature is revealed.
And again, everyone might be a loser in this case.
Begin.
Yeah.
What makes us say that?
Why do I have the feeling that Terra's going to be fighting Aqua at some point in this campaign?
Kind of.
It's just a
Don't
feeling
worry
I-
about it. Don't worry about it.
It's just a feeling I have.
It's kind of hard to explain. Let's just put it that way.
Unless it's like him consumed by the darkness and she has to fucking uncorrupt him or some shit. I'm just taking a guess, alright?
We have deliberated and reached a decision. Terra, Aqua, you both performed
So,
commendably.
yeah.
However, only Aqua has shown the mark of mastery.
How?
Terra, you failed to
Because he
keep the
failed to
darkness
keep the
within you
darkness in
sufficiently
check.
in check. But there is always next time. That is all.
See you next time in 13 years.
Aqua, as our newest Keyblade Master, you are entitled to certain knowledge.
Feels like a test they would do every
Usually
13
here for
years
further
just because.
instruction.
Hey,
The first it starts off at 7, then it goes to 13.
Terra.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
For
Darkness.
some reason.
Where did it come from?
Don't worry about it.
You'll find out one of these days.
Couldn't
Alright.
possibly from the best.
Also, welcome back, Leonard Nimoy,
He ain't gonna.
Yeah,
aka frickin' Spock.
Yes.
Somebody's.
And
gotta
then,
break
just
that
like the
loose
Ventus
ring.
playthrough, I am not going to reveal the identity of
here
this
anymore.
character just yet.
Even though you can just watch Ventus playthrough, but
I mean, if you watch the Ventus playthrough already, you already know who it is. But for the sake of consistency, because
just
technically,
need to
at terms of
incent
timeline, we're not supposed to know who this fucking is just yet. So
Right.
we're just going to call him the Dark Ranger, just like we did with the Ventus
Right.
playthrough.
So,
I do imagine that Terra's gonna battle him at
That's
least
time
once
out.
too. Maybe.
I say, instead of live long and prosper, it's drown in darkness
there's
and
darkness
die.
within me.
Finally, new cutscene.
Yay!
So what does that matter?
We need darkness
I
in
know
this
I'm
world.
strong enough to hold it back.
Otherwise, the light would blind us all.
You are indeed strong.
Oh boy, Xehanort comes up to him right away.
Yep.
Master
I know. Honestly, in some fans, like to compare Terra in this game to kind of like how Anakin was in Episode 3, in a similar, which I kind of see it, but
Okay.
But at the same time, given what happens at the end, not entirely, honestly.
failed to learn.
You're fine.
Oh. What? This is it. This is executed a little worse.
In a sense, yes.
But basically, that.
Oh, like
Okay.
this. Okay, executed more poorly than the prequels. Ooh, that's a hell of more than heck.
Yep.
Consider you're right.
Well, Episode 3, I will happily defend.
I'll defend
Everybody
episode
loved
3.
episode 3 except for the ending.
Yeah. Well, more one specific line.
Well, yes. Or one specific word.
No.
I gotta get that sound clip on here. I'm surprised I don't have that yet.
What happened?
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Also, another new cutscene.
Why isn't Ven here?
Very
we don't
well.
want to talk about fractured
I will
fan
send
bases.
my
Okay, yeah,
pupils to
I'll
investigate. Yes, I understand.
Oh, he's talking about that random jewel on the wall again.
Farewell.
There's a mirror on the wall.
So, the ancient form of Skype. Got it.
That was my
Is that Diz person really that important to you?
As you know.
Oh, yeah, it's Sid.
It's Yen Diz to you.
God damn it!
Keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves
I want to
as
talk to
signposts.
Diz. Diz nut!
Where
Wait, that doesn't
the
work.
leaders of the Keyblade must walk.
Wait, who's this Diz you speak
All
of?
the more
I don't know.
I am concerned,
Error.
for he
Error.
tells
Cannot
me
process
the princesses
humor.
of
Install
Arkham
install the correct CD. To
Not only
update
from
the
the forces
humor
of
driver. Install the correct
darkness,
CDs.
may soon
Would you like to send an
also
error
from
report?
That's just Ansom's internet name.
negative
Diz.
fledgling promotions that have taken
And to go undercover is like, nobody knows that that's really
Sid
me.
calls them Unversed.
Like I say, Nord stole his actual name, so it's like I need to go
So,
undercover.
This is where we get the official name of the enemies we've been fighting, the Unversed.
So this is the actual explanation for them. Okay. I guess that's a little bit of merit to give this one a first run,
The
since
Unversed are no exception.
you don't know the Unversed
I
are
tried
if you
to pass this
start
on
with
to the
Vengeance's
Master
playthrough.
Xehanort, but
You
my
just know where they come from by the
attempted
endgame.
That's like
Yes.
You mean inverse? No.
connection, and yet
Not or
this all troubles me.
Well, Reverse.
God
Saying-
damn it.
Nerf.
What
Damn
about
it!
multiverse? Oh god damn it.
Multiverse. Oh
Here
god.
we are. I need you to
That is just
get
Xehanort
this situation
multiplying.
right.
Oh god!
Eliminate the Unversed.
It was like every verse must have a Xehanort. God damn it.
I need
That's
your
like
hearts!
that's the one constant.
I need your hearts! Don't you mean heart? I know what I said! Give me your hearts!
To travel between this world
So
and
this is also the
countless
explanation of how they can travel between worlds in this game,
The
despite
darkness
what the
moves
lore of
closer
Kingdom Hearts
to
1
you
says.
Within these spaces, but your armor will protect you.
Oh god.
Lastly, remember that order.
Yay,
must be kept.
prequel with already continuity going horribly wrong. Good.
Now go.
And again, this is always some stupid thing about prequels and RPGs
Well-
where it seems to be things are so much more advanced, more competent back then than compared to this
Yeah.
in the present.
A second chance for you to change my
But
mind.
yeah, I would definitely say that
You must know.
for the
Can't
most part, I
forget
mean,
my own
Kingdom Hearts does, in some aspects, do keep a good continuity,
Wait,
for better and for worse.
name me
Yeah.
And we'll get to the worst of it later.
Oh yeah.
In
Well,
the
I
sequel.
say
Fragmentary
keeps with, oh yeah, it keeps the continuity pretty well until one of the games decides to just throw it in
The game before that!
You mustn't be afraid of losing.
Yeah, oh trust me, they technically were retconning stuff since Chain of Memories,
Obsession
but...
beckons the dark.
True.
But then again, the first game was kind of designed to be a one and done thing for the most part,
Yep.
because
Thank you, Master.
Square wasn't sure
I
if it was
swear.
even going to be successful.
I will not fail you again.
And look where we are now.
Yep. Now everybody can wield a Keyblade.
Terra!
Even Xehanort.
Right. Well, you know the voice clip you want to bring back.
Oh yes, of course.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess you don't really know the motive for why Ventus is running after you other than the fact that you're leaving. He wants to be with you. I don't know.
Yep. Yep.
And now we morph.
Yep. And now, ooh,
Now we get to be yes.
now that
And watch it easily die to the first boss. Like, wait, that's not how this works.
yeah,
Where's
right.
all this power?
Do not check your level 0 right now. Not even level 1.
I can't override my Keyblade and be able to freaking absolutely destroy you. Should I have power to disable their commands too?
There's a problem. There's a human in the armor. There's a body in that armor. Oh, that's why it's... That's why
So
it's...
that's why we're not at full strength. Okay.
So you need
So we have to get rid of the human being and just become the armor.
Ah, we got the dealing with Ventus. That's technically a new one.
Technically, yes. Unfortunately.
Alrighty.
So as you can probably guess by this point, for that.
Yeah,
Not
Command
command.
Lord! Oh yeah, we'll show off 2 more of those before the end of the game too.
Yep, so the Land of Departure one we already showed off, and I think it was the Cinderella one. I want to say it was the other one we've shown off before.
That sounds about right.
Whatever the first 2 are is what we showed off.
Yeah.
Alright, first world for Terra, which is different from Ventus. So instead of going to the Dwarven Woodlands first, we're going to the Enchanted Dominion first.
Aha. Well, it makes sense they have worlds in a different order.
Yeah,
Order it's still the first half worlds, and then all the second half worlds still grouped together. Or
Yeah,
all the worlds are mixed in order.
no, all the worlds are still grouped together as is.
Okay, so this
So
first half.
you still have to go through the same first 3 worlds.
Assuming
Okay.
the order
Then the
probably
mid-game,
different
then
than
the-
we have.
Suddenly Terminator.
Of course.
Although if that Terminator Portal comes out and I saw that, I'd be fucking terrified.
God, he camouflages himself as human so well. Wow, he seems a lot more competent than Ventus.
Yeah.
Then again, it's like he was actually trained to be a freaking master Keyblade warrior or whatever it was.
And then here we go, our first Unversed.
The ones the Master mentioned.
Which, like I said before, I don't remember the names of these because I don't fucking care. That's the names of these ones. They're basically the not heartless,
Yes.
more or less.
The shadow creatures aren't quite heartless, but they're...
Okay. Yeah, but these basically behave like the shadows from previous games.
Right.
pure verse. Wow.
Gotta do critical impact, you just do any attack command and you'll get it.
Right. And as the conditions to getting the other command stuff is probably similar to how it was for Ventus.
Yeah, more or less.
It's just being a sword attacker can probably make something a bit of a bitch.
Yeah. Ooh, this is trigger.
I thought, how you just open it? You didn't open it in the middle of combat.
Yep. Not like true Kingdom Hearts 1 where you can't.
Or 2.
Or 2 you can.
Oh, okay.
2 you can, yeah. That was only a 1 problem.
God. At least the early game is easy enough where you probably won't be dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you'll definitely want to grind in this game.
Oh, definitely.
I gotta say, he does slow as hell. Oh my god.
Yeah, but lock on with R1. Attack with A, with normal, use your commands with Y.
Yep, you still
switch
have...
between your commands with the triggers.
Right. I thought it was the D-pad.
Well, you can also do the D-pad. It's either.
Okay, that's usually how I did it myself.
Well, you can do either or.
So long.
Man, I'm used to clunky gameplay myself.
And
I don't think what games I've played that have been really clunky like that. Maybe Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
yep.
Maybe that's why I was doing it that way. There's so many of these things. He feels wrong!
No, you don't.
Get back here.
I will kill all of you. I must.
Alright, but first, let's explore a little bit, see if there's going to be more treasures for me to find.
Yeah, the game feels like a remix. It takes a lot of the old music from the Kingdom Hearts games as well.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was originally on the PSP, so you're kind of limited on the hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump B, yep. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, I can't imagine how this sounded on the PSP as well. They probably had to compress the audio like
Yeah,
hell,
definitely
too.
minis.
Yep.
Which I am thankful for the HD collections actually giving full orchestra soundtracks, especially with 2's case, because the Pirates of the Caribbean one on the original PS2 release sounded like
I
ass.
remember, I think I heard it once. I was like, oh god,
Yeah.
this is rough. Like, holy crap.
Save
it
point,
sounded-
save the game. I want to say puzzle pieces.
Of course, we got those again. I wouldn't say it necessarily
Or no,
sounded...
not puzzle pieces, stickers. That's what it is.
I wouldn't say it necessarily sounded bad, but it definitely didn't sound great.
Yeah.
Like, the composition was there, it was just the sound was just... ugh.
Alright, Quick Blitz is fully maxed out, so we got scanned permanently.
And I did the Sonic 4 thing where, at least in episode 1, it basically did nothing but midis. It was designed to be as limited as possible, and it sounds as limited as possible as well.
Yep. And list. Go. Finish command, so.
Yeah, level them up. If only they told you how to level them up. If they don't, they're dicks.
Well, they don't tell you right now, but. Or. Yeah, they don't tell you right now because it's early enough in the game and also kind of tutorial stuff. Yeah, items, yeah, there's Keyblade here.
Hey, I got more like halfway through the freaking Ventus playthrough, but still, I'll tell you how to do it.
Yeah, some of them, it's a little bit more cryptic where you have to.
You have to, like, experiment. It's kind of annoying.
Or
They
they
don't-
expect you to bounce between campaigns to learn different mechanics or something?
No, it's more. How do I put this? So the finish commands, let me show you real quick. So certain ones, I think, if I remember correctly, this one, the gold one here.
Money.
Yeah, money. This one, you have to go into the fire style command a certain amount of times, the red one. This one, I don't remember how to do.
Right.
But all the finish commands for
It
the
could be, like, number of birds defeated or something.
But yeah, most of the finish commands are the same across the board. There are certain ones that are exclusive to certain characters, yada yada yada. Game records, I can't, blah blah blah. Just kind of show. So,
Yep. And thankfully, we don't have to worry about too many things like unlocking, like... We don't have to worry about unlocking extra content, because I believe you did everything you need to in earlier files to unlock all the stuff.
yeah, most of them, yeah. Because there's a certain cutscene that you don't get unless you've beaten the game with the other characters. So we got 3 total here, so arrange stickers, let's go ahead.
They showed her the whole image. Oh, they showed her the images supposed to look like. Okay.
Yep.
I was like, I thought it just showed you the whole complete image. It's like, well, that still kills all the
Alright,
fun
so
out of
game
it.
help, stop blocks, how that works. Add command limitations, stop blah. Okay, so let's go ahead and...
I hate seeing new everywhere. It really bugs me.
Yeah, believe it or not, that does bug me a lot, personally.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I
So-
hate that whenever I'm going through a menu in any game and I just see like an icon thing. You
So
know, you need to
go ahead
read
and put-
something like,
We'll go ahead and put that on file 6.